All right, so we got he's set to rewrite history. Video from my guy Mike Korzemba. Like I said, always on point, always accurate, very entertaining. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. At the time of this recording, we are at 412. 500 is in the rear view mirror, and we drive into it though. It's chasing us, and we want it to. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let's start it.
Victor Wembanyama is set to rewrite NBA history. He himself has hinted he wants to be the greatest of all time.
Right.
The question is, can he do it? Because taking down LeBron James and Michael Jordan on the way to becoming the NBA's GOAT is no easy feat. But at 7'4" with a three-point shot and guard skills, Victor Wembanyama not only has the abilities to become the greatest of all time, he also has three other incredibly important factors that make him easily the greatest young prospect we have ever seen.
Okay, this is the debate. I already know what it is. Who is a better prospect? When they first came into the league, LeBron or Victor? If you heard there was a 7'5" nigga that could dribble like a fucking guard and play defense like prime fucking Dikembe fucking Humbo, you're going to pick Victor Wembanyama over LeBron James. Hot take probably, but listen. Victor Wembanyama is really 7'5" with like a fucking 8', 9 foot fucking wingspan, my nigga, and can dribble like a fucking guard and plays defense. You're taking Victor Wembanyama over LeBron. I don't want to hear no ifs, ands, or buts.
A very worthy challenger to the GOAT throne, as these three things, when combined, are terrifying for any non-Spurs fan. What's up, Mike here, resident Bulls fan, and those three things are Victor Wembanyama's rookie production on the stat sheet, his absurdly locked-in mindset that has been proven by tremendous growth year after year, and last but most important of all, his transcendent basketball IQ. Yes, I said transcendent, and that is because if we consider the world a very tall big man who can shoot and dribble a bit. Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
And don't disrespect my guy Bobo, bro. I still think he has not gotten a real opportunity, bro. Like there's always been some type of hindrance, bro. Don't disrespect Bobo, bro. I'm not going for it. I'm not going for it. No.
We find that sometimes this combination is actually a complete mess. Wemby, though, makes basketball look easy, as his timing on the defensive end has been previously unseen by rookies throughout NBA history, while on offense, he is able to use his length and dribble moves effectively, scoring with a feel for the game that just cannot be taught. And he's already shown a great ability to read the defense and make the right pass when it is there, averaging 3.9 assists per game as a rookie center. For context, Nikola Jokic, the greatest passing big man of all time, averaged 2.4 assists per game as a rookie, and I know what you're thinking. Jokic did average less minutes per game, but in their rookie seasons, Victor Wembanyama also averaged more assists per game per 36 minutes than Jokic did. The potential everywhere is there, truly, but where we can see the most potential is on the defensive end. It is on defense where Wemby has proven to be far ahead of any prospect before him at this age. In year one, Victor averaged 21.4 points, 10.6 rebounds, and 3.6 blocks per game, as already we find that those three core numbers are his.
I'm so shitty he didn't come to the Bulls. Random thought. Obviously, I'm a Bulls fan, but man, how he could have changed our fucking franchise if we would have got Victor Wembanyama.
Stats.
That's tough.
NBA players in history have averaged at least 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game as a rookie. Those four names are Victor Wembanyama, and then 3 Hall of Famers in David Robinson, Alonzo Mourning, and Shaq. What's even more impressive is that Wemby doesn't just belong among these names. His rookie numbers actually stand out. He and David Robinson are the only 2 players on this list to average over a steal a game. Wemby leads these 4 in assists per game by.
I ain't gonna lie though. If Victor Wembanyama gets on that fucking Giannis regiment and gets his arms like these, oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
9. Robinson was the second closest with 2, but Robinson was also 24 years old, as we have to remember he did a stint with the actual Navy before becoming an NBA rookie. Thank you, David Robinson, for your service. On top of this, none of the other 3 centers on this list made a single 3 in their rookie year, while Wemby made 128 last year on 32.5% shooting. And as if all of this was not good enough, Victor also finished second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting after finishing first in the NBA NBA in blocks
He
per
should have
game,
won
first
that.
in block percentage, which his percentage of 10.01
He should have
was
won
the
that.
4th highest in NBA history. And Wemby also was 5th in defensive win shares, 2nd in defensive rating, and 2nd in defensive box score plus minus. But guys, before we continue...
Oh, no.
Dubman plus care.
I got hit with an ad from Mike, then an ad from YouTube. Fuck all of you.
Continue on very... This that I believe Victor Wembanyama is going to rewrite history and break the blocks record, as I also think Wemby's incredible mindset as a young age shows us that he is really going to put the work in to get.
And then he has Greg Popovich as his coach,
becoming the best basketball
like that alone.
Ever listen to what Wemby said on JJ Redick's podcast?
I know what I want. Like I'm driven. Nothing can put me out of my path. When I need motivation, when I need energy, and I feel tired out, when I need to fight on the court, and it's hard, I always remember I know what I want to do, and nothing's going to stop me from doing it. And I always got that in mind, and it doesn't just stop to basketball. You know, it's about life.
Recently, Wemby also said that he was disappointed in certain NBA stars around him.
Others that I used to like, and now I'm just like, nah. You know, some of the guys I've been watching growing up, I'm not disappointed, but I'm like, that's it. They don't seem like they put as much work as I thought.
As he absolutely despised their work ethic and questioned if they even deserved to be there. That is a Kobe type mentality.
Oh, that's definitely a Kobe move.
Getting angry at other people not working
definitely
hard.
A Kobe
That's the type
move.
Of mentality that makes a young prospect like Wemby get better each and every season. Now, Wemby's rookie season was not the best ever. It was actually far from it. In NBA history, there have been 18 rookie All-Stars, and as we know, Wemby was not one of those players. There have even been 6 rookie All-NBA selections. Wemby was not one of them. Wemby, though, did finish 2nd in Defensive Player of the Year voting, and also, he was the first rookie in NBA history to be named First Team All-Defense. Even if you didn't believe Wemby is on track to become the actual GOAT, you could still easily believe he is on track to become the greatest defensive player of all time.
Okay.
The 3.6 blocks per game Wemby averaged in his rookie season actually put him on a historic track, as while we of course cannot account for lifetime injuries, we do know that Wemby is already a huge fan of taking care of his body, and that he has a stretch routine that looks alien-esque. At 7'2", Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played 20 years in the NBA before modern medicine and recovery science. LeBron, with both of those things, is about to enter season 22. If Victor wants to play 20 plus years in the league and is performing at a high level, that means with the mindset we have seen, it would not be a surprise at all for Victor to reach around 20 seasons played. His height alone is going to make him a valuable player at really any age. So then the question becomes, if Wemby or any player were to play 20 years in the NBA, what exactly would it take for him to break the all-time blocks record?
I'm not gonna lie though, I really think, I'm calling this now, Wemby is not going to be a fucking Spurs for life. I'm calling that now. I could really see, it all really just depends on how many championships they win. And if there are actually, no, fuck that. It really just depends on how many championships they win. I don't see Wemby staying with the Spurs in his entire career. I don't. I feel like he's the type that will move around. Because I just feel like he's the type that will want to move around.
Did linger. Could Wemby break LeBron's points record? Could Wemby break Wilt's rebound record? Well, with that in mind, I took a look at, in a 20-year career, what would it take for any player to break every major NBA record? Points, rebounds, blocks, steals, and assists. LeBron is the all-time current leader in points with 40,474 total points scored.
He's not beating LeBron's record,
if someone, or Wemby, were to average 24.68 points per game while playing all 82 games a year for 20 seasons, they would pass LeBron. But as we know, LeBron is playing at least one more season, probably at least 2, because I'm imagining he wants a retirement tour, which in turn means he would announce his retirement before the season began. And we also know LeBron is still a monster. So if LeBron scores the exact same amount of points in the next 2 years as he did in the previous 2 years, 3,412, that would already give us a new mark for Wemby to aim for, as already that would up the points per game to 26.6 7'6". However, that number comes if a player is playing all 82 games, something that happened in the 50s and 60s, but in today's NBA, unless Tom Thibodeau is your coach, it is never going to happen. In his first season, Victor did play in 71 games.
Shots at Tom Tibbs.
Which was actually low for him. I think he'll end up playing in more in a few seasons in his career because the Spurs in his first season were not contenders at all. When they are contending for a playoff spot, when they are contending for a top spot in the West, you are going to have to drag Victor Wembanyama off of that court. But obviously, 82 games played a year is not a realistic number. Looking at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, though, at 7'2", Kareem shockingly averaged 78 games played a year. Something that I think is extremely underrated.
Definitely underrated.
In his 21 years has averaged 71 games played a year. So let's say Wemby averages a clean 70 games played a season. Let's say his stretching routine pays off big time. At 70 games played, Wemby would now need to average 28.91 points per game for a year for 20 seasons. If LeBron
I'm really just taking all this in.
If LeBron hits our projections from before, Wemby or any player would need to average 31.35 points per game.
All right. Like I already said this, he's not past LeBron's record, but for him to average over 31 points per game for like a consecutive season, bro, I can't see it. Wemby is fucking tough, but I can't see it, bro. I can't say, especially with the Spurs system, they don't focus on one superstar. It's a team game.
Victor did average more points per game than LeBron did as a rookie, and the Spurs' entire offense is going to revolve around him, so I guess this is possible. But I will say extremely unlikely, even for a 7'4", never-before-seen phenom. Victor's best chance of rewriting history and breaking an overall record, something I boldly predict he will do easily, comes in the form of Hakeem Olajuwon's block record.
I can see the blocks.
Steals, around 2 steals
I
per
can see
game
the
over
blocks.
20 years will get you the record as a guard, which seems doable, but not for a center. Assists in general seems like a nearly unbreakable record, as unbelievably 9.99 assists per game over 20 years playing all 82 games per season would be the mark you had to hit to break John Stockton's assist record. Some said Utah ran up John Stockton's assist numbers to get him that record. That is unproven. What is proven is that the rebounds record is also currently untouchable in the modern NBA. LeBron is the NBA's active leader in rebounds with 11,185. A little laughter in my voice, as that is less than half of Wilt Chamberlain's record total.
Let's not forget, Wilt Chamberlain played against people that were like 5'4". So, of course, he's going to get every rebound. Listen, I'm not one of the people that hate on the old players, but come on, bro. Let's be realistic, bro. Let's be realistic. Come on now.
23,900.
Come on now.
As for blocks, though, Hakeem Olajuwon holds the current record of 3,830 total blocks, which would mean a player would need to average 2.36 blocks per game for 20 seasons if they played in all 82 games, or 2.74 if they play in only 70. Wemby averaged 3.58 blocks per game in his rookie season. He is already easily blowing away the number that he needs, which is why I think this is a very achievable feat. We know that at the end of the day, in the overall GOAT race, a player is going to need 5 MVPs or more. A player is going to need around 4 to 6 titles or more. That is the standard that Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar have created.
You feel about Stephen Curry, bro. Stephen Curry's in that GOAT conversation, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody fucking says. Curry, and you have to put in the fact of changing the fucking game. Curry is in that GOAT fucking conversation. I don't give a fuck what nobody fucking says. Period. Curry is in that conversation, bro.
In mind,
don't piss me
off.
off.
Might be able to give himself the ultimate edge by also winning
Curry's
the
in there.
Most Defensive Player of the Year awards, by also becoming the greatest defensive player we have ever seen. As of right now, 3 men hold the record for Most Defensive Player of the Years, as Ben Wallace, Dikembe Mutombo, and Rudy Gobert all won the award 4 times.
Take one of them off for Rudy Gobert.
Victor Wembanyama was quoted as saying, "Let him, Rudy Gobert, win it now, because after that, it's no longer his turn." Victor believes that he is going to start winning Defensive Player of the Year after Defensive Player of the Year. Victor believes he is going to be the greatest of all time. Question is, what do you think? Comment down below. Thank you.
That's in the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Mike Corzembo, what a great fucking video, bro. You always put in work. Good shit. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We are at 412 at the time of this recording. 500 on the way. We're out of here. Thanks for watching. For sure.